Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the People's Choice Podcast. And if you're new to the show, welcome. Hope you truly enjoy this episode as much as I'm going to. Check out some older episodes and leave a like and a subscribe if you truly enjoy this as much as I will. So I have a very special guest here. I'm here with Leif Shively. He is an amazing country/rock singer. He has put out some amazing music, amazing videos. He's also won Artist of the Month for June for Blue Rhymez Entertainment. He's going to be here to talk a little bit about his career, about what we could expect in the future, and just get to know him more. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Leif Shively.
Never loved me for who I really am, and every time we touch, we're just playing pretend. Take, if you will, a picture of you and I engaged in a kiss. The sweat of your body covers me. Can you, darling, can you picture that? Rain, if you can, a courtyard, an ocean of violets and bloom, and the most strike curious poses. They feel the heat between me. Yeah. How can you just leave me standing alone in a world that's so cold? Maybe I'm just too demanding. Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Maybe you're just like my mother. She's never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when doves cry.
How's it going, everybody?
And it's so awesome to have you on the show. I'm truly honored to, just to spend time with you. I've seen your videos. I've seen, your songs, man. I'm truly, truly honored and big fan of your work.
Thanks, dude. I enjoyed the podcast. Went and checked it out. Really cool, man.
And I appreciate that. So I always like to start off from the beginning, just kind of like a filler, and for my peeps could, get to know you more. So where are you from and what was it like growing up there?
I'm originally from Haynesville, Louisiana. It's a really small town. I mean, maybe 1,000 people total. You got to drive a ways to find somebody. And I ended up moving to Halton, which is right outside of Shreveport, Louisiana, which is kind of more of a city area. We got casinos, stuff like that.
Awesome. And what's some of your favorite things to do out there? And for all my peeps that may visit one day.
Well, if you like to hunt and fish, there's a lot of that here. And there's music and there's gambling. That's I would say those are probably the highlights. I guess football on Friday night's a big deal here. So yeah.
Definitely. This is like how it is even over here in North Carolina, man. Friday nights, man, packed. Just go to any local high school football game.
Oh yeah, between that and college football, wow.
Oh yeah.
Like if you want to book a gig on a Saturday during college football season with LSU, you're gonna be sorely disappointed because they're watching that game.
Definitely. Shout out to LSU too. They always got a good football team.
Yeah, hey, they have good teams, and sometimes they're down. It's back and forth.
Definitely.
But definitely a good team.
100%. They really are. They have some really good players out there. So
yeah.
How long have you been making music for?
Man, it seems like all my life. My dad was a musician. He kind of showed me some stuff when I was a kid, showed me some cowboy chords. And I just kind of went from there because he was a gigging guy. And I just kind of ran with it. I remember I was probably around 12 years old. And heck, I was out there playing biker rallies with him, So
that's what's up. And at what moment did you realize that you wanted to pursue music?
Man, I guess I didn't really know I wanted to pursue it till I got a little older. Probably about, I'd say 18, 19 that I actually wanted to do it for a profession. I love doing it completely, but I always kind of thought, well, it's just something you enjoy to do, And after that, I kind of pursued it a little harder, I went and did some touring with some bands, being a lead guitarist, and just kind of got to play everywhere. I've been all over the U.S. I haven't been over to Europe or anything, but I've gotten to play quite a few places.
What was it like playing your first show? You remember that? Like just the nerves and everything?
Really nervous, and like it's weird. I think everybody feels this way. I think after the first song, you're not nervous anymore. This, you feel, it's weird. If you go a little break, anytime you play the first show, there's always a little bit of nerves for me. But after the first song, everything's good.
Awesome, man. And who are some of the artists that influence you or that you looked up to?
Man, there are so many, and like it wouldn't even be just the one genre. I'm a huge Prince fan. Huge Prince fan. Yeah. I guess I'd say Leonard Skinner, Jimi Hendrix, Led Zeppelin. Even some I like some of the older Hank Williams Senior guys as far as country. I like some of the outlaw sounding stuff. Sturgill Simpson's a newer guy that I really dig. But man, I like all kinds of music.
That's awesome.
Not only that, but like doing what I do as a business on the side now. Me and a friend of mine, we own a studio, I guess, on the chest, Steel Records, and we record different kinds of music all the time for people, like working on, like doing sessions and playing on stuff. So like today, we just did I guess you could say it was a pop synth song for an artist. It's really cool. So it's cool to work on anything. I like music in general, man.
Definitely. And that's got to be so cool and also very challenging having your own record, raising your own record company. When did you decide you wanted to start that?
We started it right at a year and a half ago. Me and him, we were doing some work out of his house, like messing around, doing some recordings and stuff. And like we really liked working together. And I was like, man, this stuff sounds really good. We should start doing this. And not only that, but there was so many people coming through his house recording every day. We were like, man, let's go buy. Like me and him went in together. We went and bought this building. It's 3,600 square feet, so it's a large studio. And we went and outfitted it, redid all the walls, and got this place up to snuff to where it's a great recording facility.
Yes, definitely.
And so
it's
nice. Really cool working with all these people because it's just fun to play music.
Definitely. I was saying it looks really nice. I know, compliment you off camera with your background and everything.
I'm actually at the studio right now. This is actually just the wall right going to the bathroom.
Well, it looks nice. I'm really impressed. I love it. Oh, and also speaking of loving it, I love your song "Pretend," and then I love the video, the way it was shot, and the way you truly delivered it. It's like, man, it like just really hit home with me and a lot of others. I'm pretty sure that have seen it. So, what's the backstory behind that song?
Well, it comes from a personal place. Right when I got out of high school, I got married to someone. We both loved each other to death, and sometimes life, you both change, and sometimes those changes can come from just the years rolling by, or it can come from something like narcotics. Sadly enough, hers was narcotics. She was a RN, and she got addicted. And she kind of became somebody I didn't recognize anymore, almost like a zombie. And
so sorry to hear that.
Pretty much, sadly enough, the subject matter, it felt like I was playing pretend, and it was never right because it went from somebody that I knew and could speak to every day to somebody that just weren't the same. It's almost like I said, the best way I can equate it is to be in a zombie. And like I said, good person, and things didn't work out, but it's a personal song,
Yeah, I could tell just from just watching it. I've watched it like 5 times and like just back to back, and I was like, wow, because you truly just feel it. And I'm like, man, and I've been through some horrible breakups myself, and can understand just the way the lyrics hit you and everything. So thank you for putting that out there, and also giving the backstory on that.
Yeah, like I said, I wasn't trying to be a downer, but yeah, it's a little bit sad. But I think sometimes it's good to have real songs out there like that because it can't be just me. It's going through something like that.
Definitely. And I also love the song and the video of "When Doves Cry," the Prince cover.
Yes.
And I gotta ask, because the video looked like crazy fun. It looked like you guys having a blast doing that. How fun was it recording that video for that?
It was a blast, and I'm not gonna lie, we were doing a little bit of drinking, a lot of drinking, having fun, and well, one of the things. Okay, and by the way, strangely enough, I'm, like I said, huge Prince fan is the reason I even wanted to do this song in the first place. He was a great guitarist. He's a genius. He's an absolute genius.
Mm-hmm.
And when I started doing it, we did it actually because we wanted to do a promo for our studio, just to let people know that we could do rock music too, because I was recording a lot of like outlaw and Texas country and other stuff for artists. And I wanted to let the rockers know there's a place to go around here. Mm-hmm. So I decided to make a little like, rock metalish tune version of that. And also the video was obviously heavily from one of my favorite comedians, Dave Chappelle, and his skit, which Rick James, and Prince, because I'm a huge fan. I think those are some of the funniest skits of all time.
Oh yeah, shout out Dave Chappelle. Yeah, he definitely had some crazy skits that was out there, and the Rick James one.
Dude, wow, absolutely wow.
Yeah, because I love the song and you guys were just killing it. But then I was really just watching the video and seeing you guys, playing basketball and just goofing around. You got the guy riding the horse and stuff, and I'm like, man, this video looked like it was a lot of fun. So I had to ask.
Yeah, we were going for a little bit of the Dave Chappelle thing and just being fun about it. Because man, Prince is larger than life, man. I mean. And being like a fan, I listen to all these crazy stories that these artists and interviews have about him, like being overly obsessive with like beating people in ping pong and showing up at weird times. And like, in fact, some people even say that he could float, get somewhere. Like he didn't walk, he just floated, So, I mean, definitely, definitely wanted to do something over the top-ish,
Mm-hmm. And I loved it. It definitely stood out. It was great. And I love to put that in the video too, so all my peeps and new audience could see just, what you guys were doing and,
yeah, man,
how great it is.
Dude, we were just wanting to have fun, man. Make it a fun video and just, have a blast. That's really about it.
Definitely. Another question that I like to ask musicians, but I normally ask it off camera, which I'm always like, why don't I just ask it on camera, Elvin? But what does music mean to you?
It means a lot of things. I guess it's a good way. Well, I mean, it's good therapy. It's a good way to have some release, and it's also a way to let go. Because to me, at the end of the day, as much as something that you think about and you love, it's also kind of this like weird, like barbaric thing where you just need to enjoy and feel it and just move to it. A matter of fact, like I tell people all the time, one of my favorite places to listen to music is obviously, when you're riding down the road, but at the gym, because you're able to physically move, you're doing something. Mm-hmm. And it's just a pretty cathartic experience.
Definitely is.
And I mean, pretty much when you make it, it's pretty much the words of your life, and it can be the stupid parts, funny parts, or it can be the really serious parts.
Mm-hmm.
There's a time and place for it all.
It is, and music definitely just it's just so emotionally based, and just brings something out of everybody. That's why I truly love interviewing. I interview all types of people, but something about musicians and just hearing the passion and the backstory, the reason they got into the music industry or pursuing the music industry, I should say, it's just always truly amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it really is. It's based on a feeling.
Speaking of truly amazing, you did win the Artist of the Month for June for Blue Rhymez Entertainment. What was that experience like when you got the news that you've won?
I was totally surprised. I was pumped. I was like, really? I don't know. So I was like, that's really cool, man. I was elated, because a lot of times as an artist, you're sending your stuff out and like you're like, man, I hope they dig it, or I hope somebody actually listens to it and checks it out. And for that, I was just like over the moon, just surprised.
Oh yeah, and it, not surprised in a bad way. It was just amazing. Like I was like, man, I can't believe I'm just discovering you now. It was truly awesome to see and getting to know your music, and also seeing that you're doing really well on Spotify too.
Yeah, I think all together, total between all the streams, I think it's 100,000 together. know that one I just released hit 40,000 on its own, and I think Pretend is a little over 30,000, and Dubs is right at 30K as well. I think it's right at 100K total right now, and those are my first 3 songs. So hopefully it'll keep going well, you know.
Definitely. And then what are some hobbies that you like to do on your downtime when you're not pursuing music or making music?
Well, man, well, with the time that I have limited as it is, usually I would say definitely going to the gym, lifting weights. It's just something I love to do. Also, I mean, I love just going out and hanging with friends, having a drink or two, just talking, shooting the shit, that whole thing. I occasionally will go fishing randomly when I have time. You know, if like my brother invites me out or something, we'll go. But I mean, really, I mean, my hobby is music. I mean, that's fun. That's the job too. But like, I love it. I love coming here every day and doing this. Whether it's working on my own stuff or working on somebody else's, I love doing it. I mean, I think I get more excited about their songs sometimes than I do my own sometimes, just because I just love working on it. You know, at the end of the day, I'm probably more of a guitar player than I am I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out, but I love it all. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're a great singer and a guitar player. I wanted to ask, did you teach yourself to play guitar, or was it something you've been playing since you was a kid?
Well, like I said, my dad taught me a couple of like cowboy chords, the D, the G, and then like you start getting on YouTube and you're doing Van Halen, And so I mean, it just kind of, it was one of those things that you just constantly kept learning something new and trying to progress. And I mean, you want to be able to play the thoughts that come to your mind or sounds you hear. And the only way it's going to do that is going to be a lot of practice,
Yeah,
and just playing. So that's the main thing, because like it's crazy. You can hear something, you're like, how do I play that? And then to be able to figure it out, that's the fun part of it. That's the puzzle. That's the puzzle.
Definitely. And I wanted to ask you too, because I'm a big quote guy, and that's something that I ask all of my guests. I just love the answers that I get. So what is your favorite quote that you lean on during the good times or the bad times?
That's funny. Well, this might be slightly joking, but I refer to the great Yngwie Malmsteen's quote, "More is always more."
More is always more.
Contrary to the less is more, which you always hear. I mean, I know that could be too extreme, but I guess my thought is like pretty much by that. I think giving it your best and going all out and not going, I could cut this corner and just, it'd be okay if I don't do this. Like if I don't take the time to add this to the track. But I kind of think of from a studio mindset of more is always more. Now, there is a problem of when you add the wrong thing. But that's one of the quotes I like,
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah, because I mean, how can less be more? Really can't. Yeah. So I always thought it was funny, especially when he says it, because it sounds way cooler when he says it than when I do. But I was listening to an interview and I was like, this is cool quote.
It's awesome. And what can your fans and really the world expect for you for the remainder of 2022 and beyond?
I'm going to be releasing music probably every 4 to 6 weeks, a new single every 4 to 6 weeks. And I'm going to try to be putting out like my best foot forward. I'm just trying to get my music out there as much as I can and play as much as I can, and pretty much try to get some steam going and honestly, just hope that somebody finds some joy in my songs. I guess a song isn't a song till someone hears it. I really do believe that. If I record a song and it never gets out to the world, no one ever hears it, I don't really think it's a song. It's just some idea that I have that is sitting right here with just me. A song is not a song to me till people hear it.
Definitely.
So that's what you can expect from me this year, is hopefully to be releasing a lot of music and getting it out there.
Awesome. I'll be on the lookout for that.
Yeah. And the next one will be the first one I ever send to like Texas radio, and it'll be going around to all the stations. It'll be the this is the one that I was hoping to release as a single. It's called Bigger Than Texas.
Awesome.
And so it'll be coming out 8/5, and hopefully it does well. So I'm giving it my best shot,
Oh man, you are so
even if
humble,
it
man.
doesn't work
It's
out,
gonna
man.
be great, man. I've heard you sing, man. You're amazing, man. It's gonna be great.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks, dude. And like I said, man, the main thing I want to do is I just love playing. I love playing live. I love recording music. That's probably my favorite thing to do. And I'd be happy if that's all I ever do, record music and play all the time. But I do love playing live and getting out and like getting to meet people. And, I guess I'm kind of social in that way. That's where I find enjoyment from. I guess that is my hobby.
Definitely. And that's awesome. Definitely gonna be looking out for that and sharing it. And I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, dude. Like I said, man, it'll be coming out 8/5, and I think it's going to be upbeat. It'll be a little happier than Pretend. That's positive.
Mhm.
And I hope to release some more happy, feel good songs, and I'll probably release some sad ones too. But the main thing is just as long as I'm releasing music, as long as I'm making music, I'm pretty happy.
Definitely. I just got a few more questions here before we wrap up, and this is some of my staple questions I like to ask. Is really gratitude. I've been banking on that a lot lately with a lot of my guests because just year or really last 3 years has been crazy in the world, between COVID and everything else. So I really like to ask about gratitude. So what are 3 things that you are grateful for in your life?
Man, first off, I guess I'm definitely thankful for my family, my son that I just had, 6 months ago, my first son.
Congratulations.
Yes, his name is Zeppelin. Wonder where I got that from.
Yeah, I know, right?
But another thing I'm really I'm thankful for honestly all the friends and musicians that I've come to know that have been like, whether it be my band members or just guys that I get to work with in sessions that or people that give me advice that, I'm surrounded by a lot of cool people that, personally, I think, I don't know why I'm lucky enough to have them here, but I certainly am, And I guess the third thing is I'm really happy as a musician now that things are back open and, we're able to play places and things seem like I hope they're returning to normal. So that's something to be thankful for sure.
Amen.
Because I don't think a lot of musicians are, doing real good mentally when they're sitting up in their house for, that long, not being able to go out and do the only thing that they know how to do. So I'm thankful for that for sure. It also makes you realize how much you love it when it's gone.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's so true. And those are great. And thank you for sharing that with me and all my peeps and new audience to me watching this.
If I'm awkward, I'm sorry. I'm kind of I'm not the fastest tool in the shed, sharpest guy, But yeah, I'm not the world's best wordsmith.
Oh no, you're doing fine, man. This is awesome. We're getting a lot out of you and getting to know you more. So that's why I really truly enjoy these interviews. I really do.
Yeah, most people would probably describe me as I'm pretty goofy. So I know it, and luckily those people stay around me and put up with me.
Yeah, definitely. And where can all my peeps and new audience or the world find you on social media?
I obviously the Leif Shively Band Facebook and the Leif Shively Band Instagram. And we also just recently started TikTok because I guess I'm 33 and I'm just learning about TikTok now because I'm behind the curve on that. But we do have one now, so I'm catching up.
Awesome. And is there anyone that you would love to shout out and give thanks for always just being there and supporting you before we wrap up?
My wife, Lauren Shively, my best friend, Kyle Root, who plays music with me on the stuff. My friends Gavin Hodges and Ethan Spillers, and Jackie Brock, and my brother Eric Shively. All those people. Man, I have so many people to thank. There's too many actually. So yeah, I want to thank all of them. I've got a good crew of people around me.
That's what's up. That's what it's about. Having great people, good friends, good family, and good times.
Hey, dude. Hey, it's got to be nice when your other guitar player is like your other brother. So I'm pretty lucky like that. And like I said, my other two buddies, they're good dudes, man.
Definitely.
So yeah, and honestly, I'll tell any musician this: if you find a wife that lets you play music and do the things that you want to do, you are a lucky dude. Very lucky, because there's not many of them. It's tough to find. Great way to meet ladies, bad way to keep them. Just keep it like that, So, but yeah, super lucky dude.
Definitely. I'm so excited and so honored, again, to have you on the show. I cannot wait for your new single to drop on 8/5. You said, right?
8/5. Yeah.
In Texas.
Yeah. It'll be going all over Texas radio, and obviously it'll be on Spotify and all this stuff. This will be the first one I ever tried to shoot towards radio. About I guess a couple of months ago, I signed with the Smith Music Group. They're an independent distributor, and people like DJ and these guys are helping to start getting the music out. So this will be the first one that really, I guess, we get a chance to see how this goes. So hopefully it goes well. If not, I'll just probably keep pumping them out and just see what I can do. But either way, I'm gonna keep on making music.
Definitely. It's definitely going to go well, man. Like I say, you got the support from me, and all my peeps is going to be watching this, and I'm truly excited to see what the future holds for you.
I'm not going to lie, this entire time, I'm a huge wrestling fan. I kept thinking, should I come on here and say I'm the people's champ?
That is awesome. I'm a big wrestling fan myself too.
Well, yeah. Hey, as long as The Rock doesn't sue me, maybe I can.
He might be a little too busy to watch my show, but one day I love to have him on here. So
dude, I would love to meet The Rock. I might be his biggest fan. Him and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Those were the days. Oh
man, for real. Attitude Era, man. Those were the days.
Man, I wish wrestling was like that now.
It's for real.
I'm serious. That was the best, dude. Those guys had such good promos, and I don't know. It was a different time. I have a harder time watching it today. I can say that.
Yeah.
But I do like AEW.
Me too. This is awesome. I did not know I was gonna be. Yeah. You're gonna be a big wrestling fan. I could talk about wrestling forever.
In fact, all right. I had to tell you this. The whole reason I was wanting to do this music thing was to get popular enough they let me in wrestling.
Wow.
That's the whole thing. I wanted to play guitar solos, go into the ring, and go out there and do some body slams, some choke slams, maybe some power bombs. That would be the dream.
That's awesome. Who's actually your current favorite AEW wrestler?
Obviously, Chris Jericho, Le Champion.
Le Champion.
I still
want to try that bubbly that he was promoting like hell before. Yeah.
No, I like him. I actually like Jungle Boy. I like a lot of the young guys. I like Cody Rhodes before he left. Yeah. I like what he was doing. I like what they've got a cool thing going. I hope they keep kicking butt.
Definitely. I can't wait till Omega comes back too.
Dude, yeah, that'll be awesome. I don't know if you ever watched it, but did you ever see it was the Omega match and Chris Jericho in Japan?
Yeah, man. Oh,
that looked like they were doing some real shots. In fact, I know they were. Those were.
It was stiff. It was super, super stiff. They started off with like hockey fight style, basically. I mean, it was truly awesome. And that match is actually what made me really want to see AEW just rise, because that was actually the match too that Tony Khan, the owner of AEW, he was he wants to make this happen and have.
That was a 5-star match, hands down. And I didn't know this till the other day. Chris Jericho's dad apparently was a pro hockey player. Yeah, and I know Chris Jericho played hockey, but his dad was a pro hockey player. So
yeah, played for the Rangers.
Might make a little sense. Might make a little sense there. I mean, you got to be pretty bad dude if you're going to stand up to Goldberg. I wouldn't want to stand up to Goldberg.
Yeah, Goldberg, Brock. I mean, yeah, Jericho. He's one of the goats, like if not the goat. I mean,
Dude,
the fact he's been
honestly,
doing it
as far as
forever.
reinventing himself, changing his look, coming up with a new gimmick all the time, he might be the best, because like a lot of guys, they have the same big gimmick throughout their career and it gets repackaged a little bit. But him, he's changed it quite a bit. So I got a lot of respect for Chris Jericho. And oddly enough, great lead singer.
Yeah, Fozzy. Yeah, I can't wait to one day. My goal is actually to go to the Jericho Cruise one day for a vacation, like just to hear them play live and watch them wrestling. Shoot,
dude,
heaven.
That would be great, man. I would love to see that. I want to go to WrestleCon one year and just like meet. I guess they have they have a crap ton of wrestlers at WrestleCon, and old, past, new, and they're all there. I'd love to go, like, just meet them. I think that'd be really cool. But yeah, eventually this is all going to build up to who is the better wrestler, who's going to be the better wrestling singer. So it'd be me versus Chris Jericho in the ring.
Hey, putting the challenge out right now.
Yeah.
You hear that, Jericho? He's challenging right now.
That's right. I'm challenging late champion versus the people's champ.
Hey, I love it. I mean, that's a good spot to end it. I'm just thank you again, man, for having taking the time, I should say, to do this interview, to get to know you. Can't wait to hear your new music and hopefully see you in the ring one day, man. Jericho, called you out.
Hey, dude, and thank you for having me, man.
Definitely, no problem, man. Thank you. Leif Shively, ladies and gentlemen.